Good morning. Today is February 17, Sunday morning, and I've got a special announcement to make. On Friday the 15th, I looked at my YouTube statistics and I had 189 subscribers. And I told Bruce I was going to have to think about something because I was going to hit 200 pretty soon, and I wanted to celebrate and tell everybody thank you. And I didn't do anything after Friday night or Saturday, and so then last night, about 7 or 8 o'clock, I got on YouTube again, and I had 213 subscribers. So just overnight, I got, what's that, 89, 90, 23 subscribers overnight. And so I thank you very much. A whole big bunch of this is because Bear Independent said hello to me on his channel, a live channel. And then Tessie also asked us to give stories about someone that was important in our life, and I put my story about my grandma Lydia on there. And so anyway, it just suddenly jumped up, and so here I am at 200, and I'm going to have to think of some way to thank somebody. So I wanted to tell you one of the things that I like to do. I am a big garage sale buff, and I like to shop at the thrift stores. And one of the things that I love, I have a miniature collection of perfumes. I love perfumes. And smells and tastes are important in my life. And it's some of the first things I remember as a little girl. 4 and 5 years old, I remember the first time I tasted olives and the first time I tasted poke salad. And I just loved it all. But anyway, that's another story too. So what I'm going to show you today is how to make your own perfumed powders, because they're expensive if you buy them, and sometimes you can't even find them anymore. And I go to a thrift store. I bought these corn starches at 10 cents a box. They were 10 for $1, so that's a dime for cornstarch. I've put some cornstarch in here. That's about a cup in a quart jar. You need the quart jar for room. Here's one of my latest. This one's not a miniature. This is a full size, but it's 100 by Bijan, I guess. And I paid $1.49 for it at a secondhand store. So I know Bijan is a pretty expensive thing. And then I go to thrift stores and I buy pretty little boxes all the time so that I can make some of my perfumed powders and put them in a pretty little box. And then I hand make my own powder puffs. I'm not going to show you that today, but I do make my own powder puffs. But the way you make a perfumed powder is with a coffee filter. Take that coffee filter and tear it in about 4 pieces and spray that coffee filter with your perfume. Give it a good dose because you want to saturate your cornstarch with this smell. So I've got 4 good pieces of coffee filter here, and I'm going to stick them down in this jar and give it a good shake. It takes about 4 or 5 days for this to completely transfer into the cornstarch, and so that's why you want lots of room in your jar. Just give it a good shake and put it somewhere where you're going to see it. And every time you walk by, give it another shake. because we want that smell to get permeated into that cornstarch. So anyway, that's how I do a perfumed powder. I'm going to give it about 4 days. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, on Thursday evening, I will open that perfume and it'll be ready. If any of you would like to have this batch of perfume, or one that you might like, I probably have something you like, give me a comment below, and on Thursday evening I will draw. For everybody who makes a comment, I'll put your name in a hat and I'll draw your name out, and then I'll send you a batch of homemade perfume powder. Now, I'm going to tell you a funny story. Because I am so into smells, it used to really bother me that my ex-husband never gave me any compliments about how good I smelled. Didn't matter what I wore. And so I was very surprised one day when he came home from work, and I met him at the door, and I gave him a great big hug and a kiss. And he said, you smell good. Well, I seized the day, and so I put on my best imitation of an old movie actress, and I patted my hair with one hand, and I put my other hand on my hip, and I did a little shoulder shimmy, and I said, you like that, big boy? And he said, oh yes, I do. What is it? And I said, Sergeant's Tick and Flea Dip. I just bathed the dog. So that's my funny story, true story. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon. You want me to do another one while we got it?
Sure.
How about this? You like that, big boy? Okay. Sergeant's Tick and Flea Dip. I just bathed the dog. How's that?
That's good.
You want me to do the second one?
No, that'll do it.
You think so?
That'll do it.
Okay. Thank you, dear. That's a lot of effort just for